Another snowy day here, and the power's flicking off and on once or twice, and I wanted to talk about lanterns. So for weather like this, I wanted to talk about how useful these lanterns are. I've collected a couple lanterns over the last several months. A couple of old 220s that you can get easy at a rummage sale. They're cheap. I put that 200 together from parts that I had sitting around for a while. They're actually worth a few bucks when they're all working. And I actually bought that new. It's a kerosene Coleman. With the kerosene lanterns, you need to preheat the tube so it vaporizes the kerosene. And I'm going to show you how that process works. I'm going to light my Petromax that I bought a while ago. Don't try this at home and all. Especially a Petromax is kind of touchy thing. If the pressure gets low on them, you don't want to do this in the house. So make sure you know what you're doing before you try anything like this. And even with a Petromax, I even keep that handy. But it's definitely not until you're used to these things. Don't do this type of thing in the house. Here's my classic Petromax. They're originally a World War I German design. I don't think this one's actually German made, but it's the original German type of Petromax lantern. Supposedly they burn anything, but most people, just to keep it safe, just use kerosene in them, but supposedly they can be adjusted to burn anything. Here that's a mixture screw, so that's how they can be adjusted to burn just about anything. That's wide open there, up and down is wide open, and if you turn it 90 degrees you close a little shutter there so you can adjust the mixture to burn all kinds of different things. Although just to keep it safe, most people just use kerosene. That's called the preheater there. It's like a blowtorch and it shoots a flame up inside the tube to warm it up so the kerosene vaporizes. I usually don't use that. There's a little cup where you put alcohol in and that warms it up a little bit easier, and most people use that. If you use the blowtorch like preheater, that uses a lot of pressure and you got to pump it up again. I just don't like doing that. Talking about pressure, they usually come with a normal pump type of a system that you use on a Coleman lantern, but it takes a long time to pump up, and I think that most people, if you're going to get any use out of these, they got to use this normal air valve type of thing. It takes forever to pump it up with the hand pump type of a thing, and it shakes it a little bit. You'll ruin the mantle when you're pumping it up. It's just a hassle. I didn't use this for a long time because it was just too hard to pump up and keep pumped up. So I upgraded to this air valve device, and it works really well. I'll show you how that works. Anybody who has one of these is going to go out and buy the air valve after seeing this. It can take 5 minutes to pump that up to the red line with the normal pump, but with just a normal bicycle pump, watch this. There are about 5 pumps. Here's the preheater step. You need a bottle like this with alcohol in it, and you need to take the bottle and fill that tray there with alcohol. Then all you need to do is, I like these lighters like that. They make it a lot easier to do this type of thing. So you just take your lighter and light the alcohol. I think it's going. As you may know, alcohol is kind of hard to see, especially if you're outside, if it's actually burning, but you can see that this is burning. Such a cool design, that little tube in the alcohol tray like that shoots a little flame up and it warms up that tube. That's like the generator in a Coleman lantern, and makes it real hot, so before you even try and turn it on to burn the kerosene, that tube is real hot so the kerosene will vaporize. We're just about ready to go. I usually let that that alcohol burn down to the bottom and double check that pressure is good. Again, you always want to have the pressure good on these. And then presto, once the alcohol is just about burned down, you turn the valve. Up is off and down is on, and I usually turn it real slow to make sure we don't have anything too nasty going on. But if you do it right, she'll just light just like that. So the amount of heat these things throw off is kind of amazing. It'll heat the back part of your cabin or house. I use it in my camper all the time, and it keeps my camper warm, and of course you have light.